here. So welcome everyone. I am so happy to be here today. This is my inaugural cooking class live on YouTube. And even though I've been posting all of my cooking classes for over the past 2 years to YouTube, this is the first one I'm doing live. So bear with me if there's a few little glitches going on here and there. If you are listening in, by all means, please leave a comment in the chat box. I'd love to see who's here. And please, please, please push that notification button so that you get notifications when I have upcoming cooking classes, which are every Tuesday. So hopefully I will see more of you and you'll see more of me. In case you didn't know, I've been doing this cooking class now since the beginning of the pandemic. So something I've been getting used to doing every Tuesday. And today we're going to make a wonderful, wonderful dish. Very easy to make, great for these hot summer days. I don't know about you, but there's several areas of the United States that are having a terrible heat wave. This is nice, cool, refreshing. If you are dairy-free, as am I, this is a great substitute for regular ice cream. So I had taken my anti-inflammation test, food inflammation test, several years ago, and it turns out that dairy is one of my inflammatory foods. If that's the same with you, if you do it for allergies or for whatever reason, this is a great substitute. So what we're going to be making today is chocolate strawberry, I like to call it nice cream. And it is made very easily, very quickly with very few ingredients. The main ingredient to have is frozen bananas, frozen strawberries. We're going to add a little pinch of salt. I've soaked some cashews that we're going to blend up together with some cacao powder. If you don't have cacao powder, you can use cocoa powder. Okay, let's get started. So first things first, what I like to do is whenever I have very ripe bananas, I will take them and put them in the freezer. I just take the skins off, place them in the freezer, and put them in a plastic bag so that when I get the urge for a little bit of a treat, they're ready. Now, I'm going to start with 2 bananas. This will make enough for 4 servings. These bananas are a little bit stubborn, but no worries. I've made this recipe so many times, and it's just wonderful to have. If you make it ahead of time, as I did this dish, you can see there's a little bit of frost on it. It will harden up in the freezer, but if you just let it sit out at room temperature for 15, 20 minutes, it'll soften up again. If you don't have that much time or don't want to wait that long, you can put it into the microwave at level 2 for about 1.5 minutes, and it'll be soft enough for you to enjoy. So as you can see, I just chopped up my bananas into little pieces. And one of the tricks that I've learned with this is I'm going to start blending the bananas first. And I'm going to put it on a low power, probably around level 2 for a little bit. Now it's going to make a little bit of noise. Hold it, hang in there. So this is perfect. So as you can see, I'm getting my pieces down. I'm going to do it a little bit longer. I want some of those big chunks blended up. All right. Now to this, I'm going to add my cashews. Now, I measured out about 1/4 cup of cashews. Usually I just will take a handful and throw them in. Trick is you can put them into boiling water and let them soak for about 20 minutes. which will then make it easier to blend them up. Or I've made it before where I just throw them in, and it works just fine that way as well. All right. So that was a 1/4 cup of cashews that I added. Now, if you don't have cashews, if you have cashew butter, that would probably work. Almond butter would also work. I would probably put in maybe about 2 tablespoons. But it'll give, if you add almonds, it'll give a different flavor. All right. And I just did that for a few seconds. So you can see what's going on here. Now, I have about a cup of frozen strawberries. Now, these are from the farmer's market that I threw in a while back, and they're going to come in really handy in this dish. Now, I just put that in. Again, it's going to make a lot of noise. These make a lot of noise. All right, when you hear the sound changing, you know that it's almost ready. You can see that everything is stuck to the sides. Don't worry, we'll fix that. I'm going to add in just a pinch of salt. Why am I adding salt to something sweet, you might ask? Salt brings out the flavors of things. So I don't want it to taste salty. I just want to enhance the flavors that are already in there. And very key for our chocolate strawberry ice cream is to add some chocolate. So I'm going to add some organic cacao powder. If you have cocoa powder, you can use that as well. And I'm going to add in a nice heaping tablespoon of cocoa powder. And before I mix this up now, I want to take a spatula. Let me get one that's made specifically here. I love this spatula. Look at this. It's great for working with this blender. Can get down between the blades that are down at the bottom. Now you can see everything's sticking to this. That's okay. We're going to work with that. I just want to get everything starting to mix up a little bit so that cocoa powder, when I start it, again, doesn't go all over the place. Sometimes when you add a powder to this, a mixture, it can really cause a mess. Now, when I put on my lid again, this time what I'm going to do is put on the lid, take out the handle here, and I'm going to use a stomper. This stomper will help push everything down. What I like about this now is I can just kind of take this stomper and give it a tap so that nothing falls off. I can just lay it on the counter just like that without it getting everything dirty. Oh, this is looking great. So this is mixing up just the way we want it to. Can you see? Some of the pieces on the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scrape everything down again. And what's nice about this method is you can see when everything is really evenly mixed because the colors will blend. Now, if you want to have a banana flavor separate from a chocolate flavor, separate from a strawberry flavor, you could finish it right here, right now, and it would be delicious. All right. Put our tamper in again. Let's do a little bit longer. I'm going to just up my blade a little bit. my goodness. This is so good. And the consistency is just like ice cream. It's fabulous. So what I have here now is just a little, it's like a dark pink, brownish pink, I would say. And as I said, this is enough for 4 servings. So I'm going to take out my scraper now and use an ice cream scooper. Why not, right? Just because we can't eat dairy doesn't mean we can't enjoy our desserts. All right, let's take a look. All right, so here is our dessert. Let me show you. I'm going to scoop it up just as I would ice cream. Look at that. How perfect is that? And I'm going to put in about 2 scoops. That's how much I usually use for a serving size. Come on. There we go. All right. Just clean up my bowl a little bit so I don't get it looking really good. Look at that. Oh my goodness. All right. Now, what do? You could just leave it like this and enjoy it just as is, or you can put toppings on top. I have some cacao nibs here. Cacao nibs are nothing more than pure cocoa that haven't been ground up into a powder. So they're not very sweet, but the good news is our dessert here is already very sweet. And the trick is to use ripe bananas for this. So you want to use those bananas when they're really getting soft. I'm going to add in, let's see, a couple of strawberries. I thought I had taken out some strawberries for this purpose. You can hear me in the distance, I'm sure. Oh, well, I'm not seeing them. They disappeared. All right, who ate my strawberries, right? I can blame no one but myself because I'm the only one that's here. All right, instead, let's just put in a little bit of a mint sprig, just as a little garnish. And there you have it. But the best part is being able to taste it. So let me just show you. Scoops up just like ice cream. So good. So satisfying. Now, we made this with bananas, cocoa powder, and strawberry. If you wanted to, you could just make it with bananas and chocolate. You could make it without the cocoa and make strawberry ice cream with it, strawberry banana ice cream with it. The banana is key as a base to make it creamy. But I have made the most delicious, oh my goodness, combination with banana, just wait, matcha powder, and peppermint extract, which makes like a matcha mint dessert, green, really fun. I would encourage you just to kind of explore all these different flavors that there are. You could try I've done it with blueberries, with raspberries. Any kind of combination is a good one. I look forward to hearing from you to hear whether you have made this dessert and just using the banana as a base, adding in whatever flavors, banana and cashew, I would say, as the base, adding in whatever flavors you would like. So that took all of 15 minutes. And I'm going to now enjoy my dessert, my just desserts. And hopefully you will enjoy yours. Please stay cool during this hot, hot weather. This is one way to do it. It's a great anti-inflammatory food. So if your joints are feeling a little bit stiff, if you are suffering from any kind of digestive issues or anything like that, it could be the foods that you're eating. that are causing inflammation. If you want to find out a little bit more about the food inflammation test that I mentioned to test to see what foods are causing your symptoms, let me know. And please, by all means, hit that notification button and you will be notified with for the next show next week. All right. In the meantime, I'm going to enjoy my dessert. All right. Bye bye for now. Take care.